Yo, check out this survival camp I made. Survival camp, more like death trap. Hello folks, he's at it again, trying to build another one of his survival shelters. This time I'm looking to have a fireplace in it, which is something I've seen little bits and bobs about, but I've never seen it done the way I've kind of got in mind. So let's have a little crack at this. Same as all shelter builds, I need to find the perfect location. The Beverly Hills of locations, if you will. It's been hammering it down with rain for about a week, so the footpaths are so muddy. It's gonna be a miracle if I make it to my spot without falling on my ass at least one time. I found it. After little more than just an hour's walk, I found my Beverly Hills. Inside, Simon, do you want to explain what we're doing here?
Yeah, certainly can.
I'm going to dig a deep, dirty dugout with the back wall being about 2 feet deep. From there, I think I'll ferret out a fireplace, chip away a chimney, inaugurate a fire, and celebrate my roaring success.
And to pull all this off, I got the cold steel Spetsnaz shovel. Hickory handle, steel blade, sharpened all the way round. It was made popular by the Russians in trench warfare. It is the absolute creme de la creme, the Rolls Royce, the ace of spades. And I should probably tell you why I think this is the perfect spot. Let's have a little look around, I'll show you. So this tree branch, I think is gonna be great to hang my tarpaulin over. There's a slight incline here which I can dig into, but still some flat, so I don't have to dig like crazy. The only real risk is being hit by a biker doing some sick bunny hops. There's an awesome jump over there. Also, the ground isn't covered in vines, so hopefully it's not crazy with roots. And as I say, it has been pissing it down for about a week, but ultimately that should play into my advantage on this one. Time today really isn't my friend. I've only got about 5 hours sunlight on my side, so it's time to stick on an immersive album and enable the time lapse. That's a good sign of things to come, innit? It's pissing it down already. So I am one epic album down. Give you a rough idea of how long this has taken. If you know, you know, I guess. What I'm trying to achieve here is a sort of right angled kind of wall, if you will. I'm using like the loose dirt to make a flat bed beneath me. Knobbing 2 birds with 1 Connie, if you will. This shovel's doing an amazing job. I'm kind of at some pretty chalky, flinty stuff, which is kind of as to be expected. We're in Sussex, that's what it's made of. I'm well and truly past the digging stage and more at the chalk mining stage. Now, this is good. This is good. This is character building. This is good. That's album number 2 finished. Again, give you a rough idea of how long it's taken me. I think I'm going to call it quits there for 2 reasons. One, I need to make a bed and I really don't want to run out of daylight. That makes me sound like there's a real reason. The second reason is I can't be bothered anymore. I'm just digging through chalk. I will show you my progress thus far. Oh man, I'm feeling quite dizzy. I've built myself this lovely little dugout. Check it out. Woo! 2 corners, little wall, lovely dugout, tree for my tarp. Now it's time to move on to the fireplace. All will be revealed. The first step is to pound the ever-loving shit out of this mud. Next up, I gotta dig out, in, out. I gotta dig that way. You're starting to see where this is going, yeah? Now I'm gonna place some more dirt above my little cubby hole. And now we can pound the ever-loving shit out of that. And fingers crossed, using this little trowel bad boy, I can dig a kind of chimney. My fingers are really crossed for this bit. Oh, come on. I'm through. I'm touching myself. Wait. I've created a good little cavern there. Now I've only got about an hour and a half of sunlight left, so I need to be speedy with gathering materials to make my bed. I don't necessarily need the sun to build my bed, but I definitely need it to scavenge and gather. That being said, I think it's wise to maybe start a fire in there just to burn up anything that might burn up. I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to do. For those of you who saw my last shelter video, you will have watched me struggle immensely to light a fire in the rain. So this time, I have come prepared. I soaked these cotton balls in Vaseline, which apparently burns for flipping ages. So wet wood from the rain the last couple of days, it's now no thing to me. Got a fire going, and even better, the chimney's working. Look at that. Come on! I actually had really low hopes. This is awesome. So chuffed with that. Time to gather some wood. I'm looking for a very specific sort of tree, really. I'm looking for something that is obviously dead, because I'm respectful, but something that's not so dead that it's sort of rotten and dry. I want something with a bit of spring in it, a bit of bounce, and a bit of strength. I know I keep harping on about it, but I really ain't got long left in the sunshine. Take this guy, for example. He's dead, but he's still strong. Fuck! Take this guy, for example. He's dead, but he's still strong. Fuck! Take this guy, for example. He's dead, but still strong. I think that is legit the one. Game plan here is to make 4 of these little sort of, I don't know what you call these, little A-framey cross bracket jobbies, but make 4 of them and then suspend those 2 dead but good trees off of them, and then I'm going to show you a nifty little trick with some paracord. And there goes our sunlight. Not long now till utter darkness. Yes, come on. Chuffed with that. As you can see, I've got my bed framed down. I really need to get a welly on it. It's getting dark by the second. So time to wrap it in paracord. Check this out. Pretty snazzy, eh? Pretty pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. Let's just pray we got enough for it. It is now a solid hour later. You can hear the owls, which is very cool. And my bed is complete. Look, you see, if I just wholeheartedly trust it and put my whole weight on the sticks, onto the paracord, Bob's your uncle, you're on the ground. Truth be told, I'm probably just gonna get rid of this and use the inflatable mattress I brought. I wanted to test it and it's super cool, and I think it would work if your heart was a bit more in it and you had a bit more daylight. But this sorry little fire of mine is starting to go out, so I need to go gather some firewood and finish setting up camp. Let's get the tarp up, let's get this inflatable mattress that I was on about sorted. And I'm loving this owl. Coo! This one is big and dead. Let's cut this up for some firewood. Look, it's got mushrooms growing on it and everything. Now that inflatable mattress is down, tarpaulin's all that's left really, isn't it? So this whole fire pit and suspended bed idea is all turning out to be quite the disaster, if I'm honest. No matter how I seem to position my tarp, it is absolutely filling with smoke. And obviously, asphyxiation is not the way I want to go. It'd be very dramatic though, wouldn't it, being found out here in the morning by some poor kid on a BMX. Anyway, I shall persevere. I've got some dinner started and I think my morale is starting to plummet. I'm so hungry, so hungry. Now, any of you that know campfires know the rule is that the smoke will always follow you, no matter where you orientate yourself around the campfire. This is taking that to a whole new level. The smoke's not even going up, it's just going across into the tent, no matter what. I don't think it helps that the wood's so saturated and wet. It's making it real hard to keep a fire going, and whatever is going is smoking like there ain't no tomorrow. I'm just going to cook dinner and then get myself into bed because fed up of it. But hey, I've learned a lot. Give it a rest. This is exactly what I needed. Oh man, that's perfect. So what I've created here is definitely worse than an open fire. It's just like a concentrated vent for smoke to try and choke you out. But it was super fun to dig it, super fun to build. The reason I came out was to try something, to learn from it. And that I have. I've definitely learned from it. I can improve on this for next time. And if you want to see that, subscribe. Fucking hell. Turns out I may have been a little hasty, hard on myself, hangry and frustrated earlier at my review of the Fireplace. Truth be told, I've been in bed for a bit and I'm so grateful that thing's burning. It's so warm and toasty in here. The smoke's not an issue, and I've just been enjoying the crackle and backle of fire noises, contemplating life, highs, lows, troubles, strifes. There's a load of owls as well, which I'm enjoying. Anyway, I'm going to hit the hay and pray that I don't die of asphyxiation or have any kind of weird dreams. Morning, campers. Actually not a bad night's sleep, you know, all in all. That fire did burn for hours and hours. I've filled it with logs, and once they'd dried and all the smoke had stopped, it burnt reliably and supplied some pretty darn good heat. I was toasty, I was cozy and warm. The obligatory sort of 4 o'clock in the morning pee, because I'm getting old, and nothing more disheartening than having to go for a pee when you're in your cozy little sleeping bag, is there? Unbelievable. I didn't pee in my sleeping bag, I got out of my sleeping bag. Anyway, woke up at about 9 o'clock, which is pretty late really. So it must have been a good night's kip. The owls and stuff and the bird noises. It was a nice night. It was a nice night. Cheers. That fire is stoked, man. I'm going to use the last of the fire to cook up some breakfast / lunch. Should we go with brunch? We'll go with brunch. I'm going to have some brunch and then start packing up my lovely camp. And we'll have a little walk around Friston Forest, shall we? See what we can see. I've said it before, but my God, isn't porridge shit. Hero of the Weekend award definitely goes to the Spetsnaz shovel. It spent the whole day mining chalk yesterday, and it can still chop through a bit of wood. Isn't that awesome? Chuffed with that. Now that I'm fed and caffeinated to the point of debilitating anxiety, it's probably about time to pack up the tent. It's already 1:30. It's amazing. I learn every time I'm out here how long it takes to do the simple things like boil a pot of water. Not so bad in the summer, but when it's absolutely saturated wet, everything just takes hours. It's the thing that I both love and hate about camping. It's like type 2 fun, where in the moment you get so frustrated and try not to lose your temper, but on reflection it's like a challenge, and it's something you've done well. So I love it. Love it. Always wanting more, leaving you longing for black velvet and that little boy's smile, black velvet and that slow southern style, a new religion that'll bring you to your knees, black velvet if you please. Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. Yeah. Everybody. Rock your body right. Back streets back. All right. Oh, damn, I'm getting good at that. Right then, folks, it's time to make like a tree and bounce. Apologies to you, the Sussex outdoorsman. You're supposed to leave everything as you found it. I'm not going to fill that hole in. I'm going to leave Mother Nature to do her thing on that one. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been good fun. Highs, lows, successes, failures, as with many things. If you have enjoyed it, you know the subscribe drill. If you've enjoyed it that much, try watching this video or this video. I'm gonna have a little stroll around Friston Forest, see what's what.